We're doing science today. Huh?
One more time, sorry.
Oh, man.
I wasn't recording.
Today we're breaking down our turkey guns, pros and cons of what we like of these things, and getting ready for opening day and getting our strategy in place. But yeah, the game plan for today is really getting into the science of turkey guns and what we like and don't like about our guns. Let's get into this. So, with TSS, I think nowadays you can get away with some other ammos, but for this gun, a 410, we're really excited about it, by the way. Coming in at 5.5 pounds, super lightweight, super minimalist. It's just a sweet looking gun. And it only cost us like 200 bucks with the optics and everything. So yes, but it comes with a custom turkey choke, or not custom, it's built with a turkey choke and is by the manufacturer, Stevens Arms, recommended for the federal TSS. I've read some stuff that says that there's a couple other chokes that might be a slightly different better, but we're gonna stick with the manufacturer and what they recommend. And we've gotten sighted in, but now we're gonna really test it and push to the limits. And we're gonna try to go for a 50-yard shot and see what we can get out of this thing. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Say a little prayer, dear Lord, bless this rifle. Get it the strength to slay a turkey. Hoo-yah. Optics on, guys. Optics on. Woo! Lab coat helps. Gives a sense of credibility. A little low right now. It could be my aiming, but even then, I mean, that's a dead bird. Maybe a little ruin the breast meat, shoot off that, but do one more shot. We'll aim a little bit higher. So we're dialed this in for 40 yards, just as a good best estimate. Like if it's coming in at 50, 60, I don't think I would go much further. But here we are, 40 yards, still kind of shooting low, man. I think we need to pull it up.
Yeah, you see the majority is hitting right there.
Yeah, now that we have a bigger, let's push it up a little. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's much better.
410, 40 yards. The science in me tells me that's a dead turkey. Dude, that gun's sick. I'm not gonna lie, like, with a 410, 5.5 pound single shot, running around up these stupid hills, like that's gonna be a sick gun just to like sling it. You can get different slings and whatnot, but like that setup at 5.5 pounds, 40 yards, most people don't factor in like carrying the ammo, like six shells of 12 gauge is a legit pound versus 410, which is not. Yeah, I mean, I've already declared this. This is gonna be my gun.
So at 40 yards, what is the science?
40 yards, we got a dead bird. Dead bird on the ground, and I think we could definitely push it to 50. Definitely aim up a little bit. But at 50 yards, this thing is dead on, is deadly. I mean,
yeah,
it's this compact, it's beautiful. I mean, this camouflage is kind of gross, but still, it's a light gun. It serves its purpose, but for like 200 bucks with a nice red dot sight on it, Vortex Optics, Spark 2, like, yeah, 5.5 pounds, it's ready to rock. It has a turkey choker already on it. When you get into these turkey chokes, I mean, you're gonna drop another 100 bucks just on those alone.
Yeah, so for $250, you have an effective gun that goes up to out to 40 yards.
And weighs next to nothing.
Yeah.
That is pretty wild. Yeah. This is the old duck gun that we can convert to a turkey gun. Pump, pros and cons of pump, but still an effective gun. We got a Pattern Master choke on this turkey choke, and we're ready to rock and see what this gun does.
What's the gauge?
12 gauge.
12 gauge.
Mossberg 890. All right, this is heavier. This is like a 7-pound gun. And I've definitely turkey hunted with a pump before. For all intents and purposes, you're not getting off multiple rounds. Like just that alone, I've found is inconvenience in getting back onto the bird. Site assessments, you're there, bird comes in, boom. Like just that alone with the turkey right there and the energy of the shotgun, like you lose sight target, you gotta reset up, you gotta redial, reassess where you're at, pump it, like adrenaline's pumping, like we're not, you know, Delta Force out here. Like I've seen guys forget to pump, like they shoot and they're like, we've all done it. So yeah, there's a downside to a pump, but still an effective gun, more effective than a single shot. You definitely have more rounds to run with. So let's see what we can do with this gun. The big thing with this though, there's no red dot. It's just iron sights. And so I think I am much less accurate with iron sights than a red dot, but we still are successful. Let's see what we can get out of this gun. And we are shooting slightly different round. Let me run that really quick so people understand. This time, we are now running the Browning TSS 3.5 inch, 12 gauge. So there's a lot of force this gun's gonna punish. I think I'm gonna let my 7-year-old shoot this opening day. Perfect gun for him. Safety's off. We are ready to fire a good 3.5 inch shell. Oh, that hurt. Am I gonna have a bloody nose? No, that is a very dead bird. Shot a little low, but again, that gets back to the optics.
And that threw you.
Yeah. 3.5 inch cells are punishing. All right. Should we shoot it one more time?
I think it's good. It goes to show like it's still decently tight 20 yards.
We have look at that running performance. Beautiful. 3.5 inch shells, my best friends. Safety's on. It's wanting to shoot low and to the right. Like,
iron sights. Wow, look at that. Nothing gill zone.
try one more on that one.
What do you do with something like that? Iron sights?
I mean, that's just all about angles, because like, that's a little, instead of having, I don't know what it's called, the cup where you line the iron sights through, that's definitely an improved version. That's why the military always ran that version. This one is much more, because it's our duck hunting gun. So it's 2 beads, and so your job is to line those 2 beads up. And so at 40 yards, it's not as ideal.
So you definitely want something with a bit of a...
Definitely want a true iron sight. You can see like, this version is lining this bead up in the middle of that bead.
Yeah, not as effective. So, verdict is good, but you'd want something with better sights than a duck hunting.
Correct. Now, this is a specially designed turkey gun. Charles Daly, 12 gauge pump. Won this at the National Turkey Federation. Now, I do not think that this takes 3.5, if I remember correctly. It does not take. That's a good way to know if it takes 3.5 or not. We are not gonna be able to push steel or TSS through this gun. I mean, sorry, you can push TSS through this gun. I don't have 3-inch TSS shotgun shells. I have TSS.
So ideally you want something that can shoot at least 3.5%.
Yeah.
minimum 40.
Yeah. All right. So this definitely does not have the same optic style on it. This is just a bead, but it's much lighter weight. This thing weighs about 6 pounds and has this beautiful, beautiful National Wildlife Turkey Federation seal on it. That just immediately, when you walk into camp with that, people are like, oh my God, that guy is a legit turkey hunter. And if you're wearing a sick lab coat, it just adds even more status in camp. All right, let's see what we can get out of this bad boy. Whoo! It did not kick as bad as that Mossberg, but I guess I was shooting 3-inch. Oh yeah. Yep. But you can, that's a dead bird, but this is definitely
Not as,
I mean, the steel versus TSS.
see how wide that is, right?
Yeah, that is just not as ideal.
So it's definitely a longer shell will help you a lot more.
But you're just sending a lot down range.
Yeah, or something like that, you can see how wide it is. And you
Yeah.
have this grouping that's here, and you see like the next shots are down low. And not enough. Wow, that's about it though. So verdict.
It's more about status. That's the status gun. Just having that seal of National Wildlife Turkey Federation.
You just say you passed up birds that weren't big enough.
Yeah, you let them all walk. You called them all in and they just, you know, no beards are dragging on the ground. And so you're just like, it's just not my cup of tea today. You hunt for the call probably than anything else with that gun. Let's jump to the real guns. We're saving the funnest for last, but we're gonna move to this. And this is not I shot this yesterday. And man, it kicks. Let's shoot that steel again. So this one, we're gonna be pushing 3-inch, long beard, Winchester, lead turkey load. And turkey ammo is not cheap, guys. Like, why is that? Now, big difference here. We have illuminated optics, we have an improved sight rail, pistol grip. I think pistol grips are huge. For one, comfort, aiming, and control of the gun, especially when you have a turkey coming in. This gives you much more security and being able to rest it on your leg and have much more control and where you're going. Not to say the other one isn't, this is better. Not to say the other one is not good, it's perfectly fine, this is just better. I have much more control, my aiming is much better. So I definitely recommend everything's running to the pistol grip style for shotguns, for specialty shotguns at least, and especially for turkey hunting. Again, there's gonna be some people out there saying it's absolutely not necessary. It definitely provides a level of comfort for me. It is a Stoeger 3500, M3500 12 gauge shotgun. And I don't know what camouflage this is. Oh, we got a stamp of NRA on this one.
You definitely can kill turkey.
Yeah, you definitely bring that into camp and people are gonna be like, you support the Second Amendment. So, I shot this a lot yesterday. It punishes your cheekbone. And you wouldn't think it, like this is an expensive shotgun. And it punishes your cheekbone. The more I shoot this, the more I want a cushion. It's some sort of cushion riser because it punishes your cheekbone. Let's go see what we patterned at. We shot 3 turkeys with this gun last year.
I think it works.
Yeah, that's a dead turkey. A little bit, I mean, that's my aiming at 40 yards, but that's a dead turkey.
But you see that grouping though compared
Yeah.
to the last one.
But man, it's not a comfortable gun to shoot. Like I feel like I just had a root canal on my upper left jaw. Not a comfortable gun to shoot. Definitely an accurate gun, but not a comfortable gun.
And that's pretty.
You shot it too, man.
Yeah,
Like
it hurt really bad.
it's not a comfortable gun to shoot. Yeah, it's gonna serve the gun, but like, this is like a $800 shotgun, I think.
So when you're buying a gun, you definitely want it to be accurate. You want it to be powerful, like be able to take three and a half inch shells.
Yeah.
But also, you want to be comfortable.
Yeah, like this gun, I don't want to shoot.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, like the other ones are fun. That 410, we've shot it like 50 times this morning. It's beautiful. This is punishing. And so the scientist in me tells me I'm only shooting this when I absolutely have a turkey right in front of me. I'm not shooting this for fun, and that's not what guns are made for, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they serve their utilitarian purpose, but this isn't a fun gun to shoot. With that, because we don't think it's a fun gun to shoot, we're done shooting it. Ugh. All right, we're jumping up into a nicer category class of guns here. So this is the Franchi Infinity shotgun, and it takes 3.5 inch shells and is a beautiful gun. Franchi is made with Benelli, and it is just a wicked gun, I'm not gonna lie. And so yes, the one thing that's improved about this, much better iron sight optics on this one. We have an encased housing here, which definitely helps. We got to be mindful. The choke we're running here, it says no steel shot. So always be mindful of the chokes and the ammo you can run out of it. A lot of chokes I'm now seeing TSS approved. To be honest with you, before that, like until I saw that, I ran TSS on all the chokes, not realizing that there's chokes like probably can't take it. I've not had any issues with it, but just be mindful of that when you're buying a choke. Get a choke that is designed for your application, what ammo you're shooting. And to be honest, as we were getting ready for turkey season, TSS was pretty much the only thing we could find. Everything else, like the steel shot, I think we had one shop in Tennessee that had steel, but everyone was pumping out the TSS. Definitely more expensive. All right, we're pushing 3.5 inchers now. This gun's wicked. I love this gun. Firing. Woo! Now, no pain on this gun. No cheek pain on that one. Shoots wonderfully. Definitely a powerful gun. I love the optics, or this style of iron sights is way better. Let's go see how this thing patterns at 40. We are gonna have to adjust this. I mean, let's shoot this.
It is 40 yards.
It is 40 yards, and it's definitely pushing a lot into that bird. But I'd rather have that right there. Let's shoot this one more time.
Let's do it.
Because this gun is for sure gonna be out on opening day. If it's not with me, it will be with someone. Woo!
Yeah, we're good.
I think that's a dead turkey. Definitely, we're not changing the optics on this.
I mean, where were you aiming before though?
I was aiming like right here,
Gotcha.
but then I aimed right here. But like with iron sights, like.
Yeah, I mean, that's 40 yards, so.
But man, this gun's awesome. This thing weighs like 6 pounds. But like, I know I get a lot of hate for this. Like I don't run with it loaded, but I love this like little grip right here, gun. It's just, it feels nice. And it takes 3.5 inch shells, TSS, nice choke on it, illuminated optics. One thing that I do know is you have to be selective with the style of sling you run on this. This does not have the swivel hook down here. You gotta run the strap down, but it's got a nice pistol grip on it. And yeah, it's a beautiful chambered nicely. Yeah. All right. So this is a funky gun. This is not a turkey gun. This is a Beretta 1301 that we built out. for tactical home defense. And it is wicked. It shoots amazing, triggers amazing, action's amazing, weight's amazing, it's compact. We got an adjustable cheek riser here, sling, spark. We got a light optics, like carrier shells. We can rip these off, put new shells on, and it's got the improved button on it. Like, this is a Gen 2, and man, this gun is awesome. Now, why would I turkey hunt with a tactical shotgun? The scientist in me tells me why not. But mainly, the only thing I'd be concerned about, legitimately, the true scientist in me, because we're running a flashlight like that downrange, like, I don't know, it could cause a little reflection, and we want that to be the last thing that they see when they look up and they're like, oh, what's that over there? Yeah, that could cause some. So I probably will pop this with a little screw right here, pull that off when I go out. But for right now, it's fine. We run a Carlson's choke on this, 64 choke. And yeah, this was a little tricky because of this shotgun, like getting the right choke lined up on this one. But yeah, this thing is pretty wicked. It is an awesome shotgun. It's compact, it's lightweight, it shoots amazing. Why?
And it holds like, what, 8 rounds?
Yeah, so it holds 8 rounds. So like, if we were Gator McCluskey out here, Burt Reynolds, living our best lives, we'd run all 8 in there. But since we are run by the law, this thing is ridiculous. Like, the tube choke thing you have to put in this thing to make it legal to hunt out in the woods, like, it's like 4 inches long because it holds like 7 rounds in it. And so you got to run that. It's like a rod that goes in this, up in here, that sits up there. And that, what limits you to only have 3 shells in the gun. But yeah, this thing is just a wicked, compact.
Yeah, what was it, like 6.5, probably 7 pounds?
Yeah, 6.5, 7 pounds with all in.
Still not bad though, but short barrel.
Yeah, short barrel. And that is the downside of this gun. Like that 410, 26-inch barrel, I think this is like a 17-inch barrel. Like, it's significantly shorter. Actually, I don't have a tape measure. But yeah, this is shorter barrel on this, but man, it is wicked. I really like having this. Like, I'm probably gonna start putting these more on. Yeah.
Just tear them off.
All right, did we put a new target on?
No.
I can do it. You.
I'll watch it.
Safety's off, optics on. This gun just shoots amazing. Like, I feel, this may be a little like low blow here. But like, this gun just feels amazing to shoot. And I think that's important for every gun. And so yeah, I don't feel, those other guns, that Franke's nice, Stoker's not so. But yeah, this,
Yeah, not bad.
not bad.
All things considered, though, man, you got a good line. Good head. 40 yards though with the tactical shotgun.
Definitely, you're taking a hit on this one. But if I'm shooting a 12 gauge, this gun's awesome. Like,
Not bad.
but the big thing that the takeaway for you and everyone out there, man, is like, your gun's got to be fun to shoot. This is a fun gun to shoot. It's comfortable. It doesn't punish you. I can shoot this all day. That Stoker, I'm done with it, man. Like, I should say I'm done with it. It's definitely a great turkey hunting gun. It's killed birds before. I will hunt with it and kill birds. But if I have a preference, I'm definitely running to a nicer gun. And this gun is just meant to be shot. Beretta did a phenomenal job with the Beretta 1301. This is a Gen 2. It is just a beautiful gun.
And it's effective.
It's effective, yeah. So like, I think that's a dead turkey.
At 40 yards?
At 40 yards, and
What shells are you shooting in that?
3-inch TSS. Whereas with the Franke, we were shooting 3.5 inch. A lot more shell, a lot more wad, a lot more is going down range in that, but it's got a longer barrel and it's more designed for turkey hunting. This is designed for the battlefield. And so, but I'm definitely taking this turkey hunting because it's fun to shoot, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, it sits nicely on me, and yeah, it's pretty wicked. Letting you know. All right, where's the 410? So when we started down this project, I had a 410. That was the first gun I ever shot and first gun I ever hunted with. And it was a chopped version of this. Literally, like, the stock was cut like right there, and still have that gun. And there's a lot of memories with that. And maybe that's what's driving this decision more than anything. But still, this gun was the surprise. I've heard a lot of guys hunting with this gun, the Stevens 301. And I just thought it was kind of like, I don't know, the stick bow hunters, like they just want to be trad and awesome. And until you actually do it, then I bit the bullet. Like, stick bow hunting's awesome, and hunting with this gun is awesome. Like, it's lightweight, it's fun to shoot, it's not punishing like a 12 gauge, and it's equally as effective at 40. I wouldn't push it beyond 50. But if you can't call a bird in past 50, I mean, that's not your bird. And so, yeah, lightweight, fun to shoot, decent optics, affordable, ammo's cheaper. It's just, and you can take kids with this, man. Like, I just don't know. Stevens literally fell into like the perfect, I think, turkey gun. And a lot of people are gonna probably give us some hate for that, but it's just a really cool gun. It's very versatile. And for me, and what we're trying to do, like, this scratches a lot of itches for the 200 bucks, 250, 300 bucks. I mean, 325 bucks, you got a bunch of shells, an effective gun with optics and everything. And you can take your son, your daughter hunting with it, they can shoot it, you can shoot it, and you're killing birds out to 40, 50 yards. I don't know, man, like, that's just a pretty deadly setup. And for turkey hunting, it's a niche sport hunting already. And so, it's hard and expensive to have a specific turkey gun, and that's why I always recommend have a gun that's fun to shoot so you use it more often. So the 1301, if I had to have a number 2, it'd probably be that gun, only because I can shoot it at the range. I use it for home defense, and it's a fun gun to shoot. And this gun, fun to shoot, easy to shoot, lightweight. Yeah, this is the surprise, man. Anyone that's not tried this, get one, try it out. This is a wicked setup. So now we're gonna walk through your worst nightmare when turkey hunting. When they attack back, worst case scenario, something that all our viewers need to know, and that is when you just have so many turkeys coming in on you and you just see the eye, they got the eye of the tiger and they just wanna smoke your butt. That's when you need this gun. And when you got a lot of turkeys charging you, that's when you bring this bad boy out and you show no mercy. And so what you need to do for that is you gotta let them get close enough. But at that point, you're ready to rock, and you're like, all right, this is for the family, guys, for the family. You get up, and you look at them, and you just look down, and you just see all these turkeys out there, and just like, oh my gosh. You gotta make sure optics are on. And you look at them, you're just like, boom. You're like, oh, what's up, my friend? And then you keep looking, you're like, oh, they're still there. And then you keep walking, and they're still there. And you're like, I think I got them all. But you're like, you know what? One's still around. And you're like, dang, I saved my family. I blew through my tag limit, but just like South Park says, they were charging. And when they charge, it's them versus me, them versus me. And turkeys are deadly. That's why great original president, Ben Franklin, said he wanted to make them the national bird because they are the most deadly animal. Look at them. They're dead.